I just started it. The first thing people see on stream is the drawing.
A good setting
I'm
for the
unmuted.
rest of this fucking stream.
Alright,
Real.
welcome in. We are gonna get started with a little bit of Pathfinder 1E one shot. We're gonna go for a few hours. We're part of the Spells and Swords raid train, which is why I'm doing a one-off. So you are all residents of a collection of islands near the equator, typically referred to as Taikono. Though isolated from what some might call greater society, you are of a strong, diverse people. The islands provide plentiful food and supplies. Strong cyclones in the summer and fall months make sailing difficult for outsiders, but your people have built sturdy structures to withstand the onslaught. Additionally, some of the nearby waters have been cursed by your patron spirit, La Mara, in order to keep your island safe. Sailors report their navigation tools malfunctioning, pockets of windless, waveless ocean, which could easily mean death for many sailors. That being said, nearly a year ago, your leaders allowed foreign missionaries onto your islands. Though the islands are no stranger to visitors, often visited by seafolk and sailors, these newcomers made many on the island uneasy. Despite this, leaders of the islands needed to allow their stay, stating that accepting newcomers has never led them astray, only added to the good fortunes for the people of Taikono. Recently, a series of events have begun to occur on the island. While your winter does not bring cold weather, it does bring drier air. Recently, a few of the vital farmlands have caught fire. There have also been reports of other foreign ships arriving to the island in the dead of night, though when investigated, they aren't seen again. Lastly, strange altars have begun to pop up in some of your neighbors' homes. One of the leaders of the island, who has often been outvoted, has asked your group to contact these foreigners and try to determine if they have ulterior motives. Should these strangers prove to be a threat to the people of Taikono, you've been asked to remove them from the islands and keep them from finding a way back, with a promise by the leader to take the brunt of punishment should any come your way. You all meet in a town square. The morning you're set to depart for the foreigners' encampment on one of the other sides of one of the smaller islands that they've settled in. Give me 1 second. As you all begin to arrive, in the order of who's an early bird and who's not, please describe your character.
I'm not an early bird, I'm not gonna lie.
We have no early birds. I'm starting point. Yeah, there you
go. Kaiser is a Undyne, blue-skinned, slightly finned ears. When you get close enough, he looks almost scaled in the right light. He's wearing this kind of segmented, kind of almost. It's a chain shirt, but it's a bit thicker than usual. He's got this kind of patchwork cloak over his shoulders. And that's about it. He's got a dagger and a sword at his hip.
Feel free to post your character image in the Finding the Path channel.
You have a channel?
The chat.
Finding the Path. Say that again.
Oh.
Say that again.
Well,
For the first.
we weren't the first to show up, so I will go next. Kind of coming in shortly after with like a lazy, tired walk comes a Verana, which is a ape folk
It's more of
with
like
more of like light brown hair and and like you can see the faceplate as like a reddish pale. You can see
Kinda looks
he
like
kind of
shit.
looks like shit.
like his clothes are.
His clothes are really raggedy. He has baggy pants and a baggy shirt, and then he has like a bandolier across his chest. And he looks like he walked in with a rat.
Yeah. Behind him, I guess, is a rat folk. Nenkos, wearing relatively similar clothing. Maybe he has his jacket closed up. But yeah. Blue scarf around his neck, and he's kind of blondish, I guess. That's it.
Don't forget he has a rat tail.
I guess, yeah. With a relatively small and shitty ponytail that most would consider a rat tail.
Everyone keeps calling a rat tail, and he's like, "Of course I have a tail."
Yeah, he has not caught on yet at all to what anyone is saying.
Did you get it?
Did you go?
No, quite the opposite. All right, next.
Maybe you have.
One of you have to speak.
I will point one out.
Arya, do you want to rock paper scissors?
Nervous man.
Bottoms.
Okay, Tenchi, go for it.
I mean, huh? Me?
Yeah, you go next.
Alright. I wanted to go last just because it makes more sense, but it's all good. You would see a well-suited human man walk in, carrying a metal staff as a cane of sorts. His expression is unreadable, mostly because he's wearing red tinted glasses. So he has brown kept hair, very formal, wearing black formal outfits. So he's the local priest of the area named Kafka. And you can't see it mostly, but because he's tired, he has the glass to hide it. He is a bit tired because he just did a sermon for night mass, but no, he's still here.
And last but definitely not least, Arya, go ahead.
If you don't describe them, I will, and you're not gonna like the way I describe them.
I will deafen and mute Cabbage.
Yeah, you know I never did this before.
Okay. Just give a brief description of their characters so everyone gets a nice visual and how they approach the group.
And then you can post a picture afterward. The picture to describe.
Well,
At
At least half of that.
as Sento walks down, even that big John just wake up since she was almost all night awake. She has brown with the end of the hair white. No, again,
You're okay. You're doing great.
Okay.
Go ahead and post the picture. And for those of
Yes.
you who are local to the island, go ahead and roll me a knowledge local.
Okay.
All right.
I saw something. Am I
Are we
actually-
local actually?
Yeah, are we local?
Mhm,
We came
you-
from a different island.
We've been here for
We've been
about.
here for about a
So
week.
are you guys from, so the question is, are you guys from this collection of islands and have also been sailing for some years? Or are you guys sailors from a different country or different, like, you know, different part of the world and are just currently stuck here? That is the question for you guys.
I think we're
I
from.
think we're from the island. It's like the collection of islands. We're just stuck on this one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so if you are from the collection of islands, go ahead and also roll knowledge local.
Okay, how do you do that?
So you go to your
How do I roll
skills tab,
for that? Skills tab.
and then next to knowledge local, every skills has a D20 logo and a button. Click that.
Okay, knowledge local.
So, okay. So for everyone that's new to Pathfinder here, if you are untrained in a skill, you can't actually roll higher than a 10. So if you rolled a 13, you get a 13, or you get a 10 plus 4. So Barley's roll, Nekos, is actually a 14.
14, okay.
Yeah, Kafka got 10.
10, and then oh, Eclipse got a 9, but that's okay. This is Eclipse automatically passes this. As you guys see the centaur approach, for Nekos and Fabian, as the centaur approaches, this is actually
Fabian, how could you?
Fabian. Fabian, for Nekos and Fabian, what you notice primarily about Eclipse is that she's pretty small for a centaur.
The fact that there's a centaur standing in front of me is still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Centaur alone is more interesting. Ain't never seen one of these fellas.
Oh, sorry, Kaiser also gets this.
Okay. Good to know.
They're typically large creatures. Eclipse seems to be sitting at medium creature.
As far as
Alright, so
Kafka
we're
knows,
kind of-
this is what the average horde. The average centaur.
You've
looks
never
like.
read the
Nobody
centaur.
saw a centaur before.
centaur. For you, centaurs typically, you've heard of them. You know they exist on the island. Some of them are typically in the mountains.
Fabian's gonna look around. It's like, so are we gonna talk about the centaur in the room, or?
Shut up.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I mean, it's
Okay,
certainly
I
a
guess we're not saying
fair
anything.
sight, but I don't really know much what to talk about.
What are we addressing?
Feels kind of rude.
Don't give me that fucking rude shit.
I don't think there's any normal people in the room.
It kind of looks like
Fine,
my
well,
hands to
my
chest, like,
hands to chest,
excuse.
Excuse me?
Guys are just. You're not wrong.
Depends on your definition of normal.
That is true. I'm rather normal, or at least where I come from.
Same here.
No way, me too.
That was crazy.
All right. So as you've been instructed, you've been asked to seek out one of the settlements for the foreigners and try to like for them and figure out what's going on. You've been kind of given a very loose rule set, like mostly don't get us into any international war. All you've been asked. Although, as far as you're aware, and most of the leadership aware, these foreign missionaries aren't here on the behalf of any specific god or country. So again, you're given a kind of loose rule set of just try not to get into too much trouble, but do get the information however you guys need to.
So we're just here to meet everyone together and then deal with the issue. And
You've been asked to get more information on if the strange happenings that have recently started to occur within the last few months are related to the foreigners. So strange altars appearing, strange ships arriving but then vanishing, not being able to track or trace, and fires in some of the farmland.
If it's alright, if I may interject, I would like to investigate the altars personally. I feel like that will be more of my expertise.
Well, do we even know where these altars are? I've never really heard about this till a fella hired us to do this.
Roll me knowledge. Roll me another knowledge local.
Me?
Would this be for anybody or just
Anyone. You're all pretty
Okay.
much locals, just about everyone.
Everybody.
Damn.
Yo.
Too bad it won't matter. Oh, my luck is in effect again.
Let's see. Okay. I will take that natural 20 even if you're not skilled. Typically you in Pathfinder, you don't natural 20s aren't critical successes, but I like treating them as critical successes.
Oh, nice.
Kaiser, you kind of have a general idea of where some of the ultras have been appearing. They kind of started appearing in one of the villages closest to where the foreigners are set up on the island. Kaiser, you actually have heard through some of your church nights that they have been appearing in a few locals that you're familiar with. And in fact, I'll even say this. One or two of your not typical, just for the sake of it, churchgoers, have stopped coming, and I'll DM you specifically what I mean.
Okay.
This is for Tenchi, sorry.
Oh, you said Kaiser.
Sorry,
Kaiser.
sorry, Kafka. Sorry, this is for Kafka.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so some
okay.
of your
Oh my
some
God,
of them
Kafka.
have stopped coming, and then you've heard down the grapevine that they've started, like, those altars have been appearing at their house. So you know of these are not like your typicals. You might not have paid too much attention to them because they're not your typical like churchgoers. But they still attended once in a while, and you know of them, and you've heard that this has been happening.
Okay. And from what I know, this is like happening all over the islands and not just
This
mine.
has spread to all over the island.
Okay. Well, from what I've heard, it's wait, you said it could be linked to the foreigners, so who visited the island, so
The leader who
Did I
has asked
understand
you
that
to
right?
investigate this believes that there's a link to this, but the leader is
Okay.
asking for proof.
Okay. Well, I have suspicion that they are, but we need more concrete evidence, so
so do you know where it is?
they're being set up all over the islands. I would have to we have to somehow catch them in the act or find any source who's willing to confess. So
Well,
I
I
mean,
if we
mean,
does
can, though.
anyone know any anyone personally that has an altar set up in their home that you're on good enough terms that we can like make a visit?
Could visit one of them and have a look into them.
I imagine there's probably much we could figure out on who the hell made it. If we just managed
Has
to get
the
our hand
music
on
stopped for
one.
everyone else?
Yeah.
No, it's still
What?
going.
No.
No.
It's up
Yeah,
for
it's up
me.
for both of us for some reason.
Oh, check it
Oh,
out.
check it.
No, that.
No, the ad blocker turned on. Is on the website.
What a break from the ads.
Oh, I have
My ad
it, and it's
blocker
still
is
going,
on.
so-
I turn it.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it's
I
still
have
going
mine
for me.
opened on a different browser, so I could toggle the volume without affecting anybody else.
No, you have to.
What? What do you mean? No, so the music did stop for everyone else?
No, mine.
No, it's
Mine's
still
still
going.
playing
It's still,
currently.
it's still going.
Then it did.
While that's happening, I might suggest we like visit one of the homes that have them set up and like ask about it.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
would
mean,
be
Like-
that-
If we know where
If we know where
it is.
it is.
yeah.
that's why I asked. Does anyone know anyone personally? Good enough terms that I don't know if visit wouldn't be overtly suspicious.
Well,
Or even-
I have people who have been attending mass telling me about it. I could ask them.
It's as good a lead as any other. Beyond that, there's always just ask the foreigners if the same thing's happened to them. Approach it more, less trying to find out if they're ones to blame, and more if it's affecting them as well as everyone else on the island. If it isn't, that's
Could. That is a good option.
I just thought about something.
Yeah.
Me and this is out of character. Me and Cabbage have been pirates. How long has this weird stuff been going on?
So you know that the foreigners arrived about a year ago. I would say it's pretty much, it's like currently the end of winter, so let's say like equivalent, real world equivalent of February. This probably started happening around real world equivalent of November, end of fall.
Okay.
So you guys might have been like, oh, I didn't really know that happened.
Yeah.
Winter tends to be some of the best sailing time because the cyclones aren't happening. So you guys have probably been mostly like sailing. So this might be a little more news to you guys than people who have regularly live on the island.
So like
Some context.
some context for both of us because we just
Ah.
got back.
But these
What are
altars?
these altars?
Yeah, I don't remember really hearing any talk about it, none of this from any of the other crew.
it. Started recently, last couple months. Not a lot of people know what's going on with it.
Yeah, it's been happening all over the island, so not just this one.
It has.
It genuinely like looks
Genuinely
good.
like looks confused.
That's what we've heard, though.
Well,
Well, kind of looks
Comes
like
down to-
when it comes down to religious stuff, you're not gonna get much out of me
the rat.
or the rat.
I ain't too knowledgeable about all this either.
leads
So
away
you
to
lead the
your
way to your
church crew.
church crew.
All
Right. So it doesn't take too long to plot out a house that's kind of on the way towards the foreigners encampment. Kind of like at least get you guys going in the right direction. Hey takes you a couple hours. The current island you are on wouldn't take you too long to cross north to south. Or south to north, probably. Sorry. So getting to this village in particular, where you guys started, you guys would probably take about 2 hours to get there.
Well,
Kafka, you would be able to easily lead them to the person's house that you were intending to.
is it visible or is it obvious that anyone's home?
As far as you can see someone's home, you can smell like fried plantains from an open window.
Okay, well, he would knock on the door.
It would be a few seconds. You would hear kind of like the shuffling of someone moving through a kitchen, taking a pot off of a pan off of a fryer before someone would approach the door, and an elderly man would open. Oh, Padre, hello. I wasn't expecting a visit.
Good day. I came with these people to investigate the altar. You said that appeared in your home lately. Yeah, maybe you look into it then.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You told me about that?
He didn't specifically tell you.
Oh?
Yeah, he didn't specifically. You've heard, like, again, through the grapevine. So you've heard offhandedly from other people. He just stopped showing up.
Heard about...
Why have you been to church?
I've heard about...
That's in character.
That's in
He's like right
He's,
behind
right
it.
behind
That
the
is it.
altar.
Oh.
He would give kind of a nervous look towards the monkey.
Like,
He started like leaning and walking forward.
Continue what you were saying, Tenchi.
He just like step in front, like easy. Don't need to startle him. Just came to check. So we've heard about the strange events happening in the island, and we're only looking for information.
Oh, I wouldn't really know what you're talking about. You know me, Padre. I keep to myself.
But would you know anyone?
Is
that
this MF
might?
lying?
I don't know. Is he lying? If you ever want to fact check a person or sense if they're trying to deceive you, you would use a sense motive.
Alright. I have a -2 on it, but
I'll do it though.
Hey,
Everyone listening in who's choosing to be nearby can choose to roll a sense motive.
Yippee.
Shit.
Damn.
Where's the
Okay.
sense motive?
Hey Tenchi, roll me a
It's
all the
d20.
way under,
it's all the way
Bring
bottom.
it
all
like
the bottom
early.
underneath the right and sleight of hand.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to matter that much anymore, but
Hey, you never know.
Okay.
you've like rigged dice son somehow. What the fuck is going on with you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I clearly
Tenchi-
coded the website to nat 20 me all the time.
Fun fact. Roll20 has a really fucking weird method of randomization. Could you roll me a flat d20?
Okay.
Just curious. Okay, good. I was trying to see if you had 20, the 20, the 20.
There's no way I'd get 3 in a row.
Okay.
I'm lucky my gotcha games.
Somehow Fabian doesn't catch it. Everyone catches it. Kafka, you know this person so well. Like, he's lying through his teeth and you've never seen, like, He's never been a nervous man to you, so the fact that he's nervous is throwing up a lot of alarms in your head.
You know you can trust me, right? Right,
Yes, of course.
I only ask for your assistance. So.
How about you come in and I'll make some coffee for you. Tentatively, he would open the door to let you guys in.
All of us?
All of you. All of you. He's being hospitable. He's giving a side eye to Fabian.
Grudgingly like walk in.
Okay, make
no.
space. I tried to fit on the door.
You have to duck your head a little bit.
This is the ship.
This is a ship. Can we open the window for the horse?
Lips is just leaning in from outside. The door, because you are a medium creature, your head is kind of just brushing across like the door frame. You have to like duck a little bit to avoid hitting it, but you can get in. It's just a little cramped.
Yeah, I can do with other people.
Is the altar that this guy presumably has, is it in plain sight?
Roll me perceptions.
All of us? Yippee!
Everyone who's decided to go inside the house. And as you guys are doing that, he's walked towards, it's a very open space. It doesn't seem to be segmented by like, this is the living room and that's the kitchen. Like, it seems like a grand open place, very humble, but you would see that a plate of fried plantains have been put to the side, and then he's putting coffee over the fire in a small mocha pot.
I wanted to say cabbage.
Oh no, I have
no, I
negatives.
have
Negatives both
Perception
perception and insight.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Below was down wrong. What it looks like.
Okay. Kaiser, Eclipse, and Kafka get it. It seems kind of tucked away. Most people would probably it kind of blends into the decor. It seems to match with a lot of the trinkets and stuff that's already in the area, but it's the fact that there's like an incense holder and lit incense currently filling the room. There's a small little figurine that you don't recognize. Some of the deities of the island, while there are a lot of diverse religions here, the bulk of the religion seems to be carried by La Mara, and El Sol, which is ocean and sun gods respective. That being said, because this is also a port, a lot of the islands have ports for different sailors. There's a lot of different gods that get worshipped here. This doesn't look like a symbol or a figure that you've ever recognized. Roll me knowledge planes or knowledge religion.
Okay.
I will do religion.
Same.
I'm better at that though. Never mind, I'm not better at that though.
Ah, you've
Damn.
fallen from grace.
Damn, my downfall was a lot faster than I expected. I was gonna ask before that. Do I at least know what the incense smells like?
It smells very earthy. With like almost a hint of citrus. Seems like a pretty common incense for the islands.
Well, I've never seen this fucking thing in my entire life.
So,
Uh-huh.
you mentioned, I think you mentioned earlier, if you're untrained in a skill it requires it, you can't get above a 10 on the d20, right?
Correct. So you would have rolled an 11.
So it's 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
specifically since you two rolled planes, something nags at you that this is definitely other planar, but you can't tell what about it, and because you haven't gotten. It could be that you haven't gotten close enough, but you definitely know, like for sure, this is not a god of this plane. This is something else.
How central is the figurine to the altar display?
It seems in the center of the little altar, and I use altar pretty modestly. It just seems to be a section of like the decor that is dedicated to this figurine. There seems to be like a small plate of food, a small bottle of what you can guess alcohol, and incense. So there's offerings being placed, but it's not like some grand altar.
Okay.
Do you happen to put the plate of plantains anywhere near this altar?
Yeah, that's in the kitchen.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there goes that idea.
Were you thinking of stealing the figurine?
No, I was thinking of trying to get closer. Ask for a plantain, get a bit closer.
This would just be an idea if it materializes in the RP. If the figurine went missing, how noticeable would it be?
I assume very.
That's what I'm assuming as well, but I want to make sure.
So it blends in enough that it wouldn't be, like while he's talking to you out of the corner of the eye, like he might not notice right away. It's if like after you guys leave or something, like he turns to pray towards it, then it would be kind of obvious. But it's not an immediate notice.
Okay.
gonna
And
try
with
to
the
steal
lit
this time?
incense, I'm thinking about it. With the lit incense, that would imply that he's regularly praying to it, right?
It seems like. Actually, roll me an intelligence check as you kind of as the
Okay.
the two of you
Straight
that kind of
intelligence?
glanced over. Yeah, straight intelligence.
Okay. 13.
Okay. Do you know that based on how long ago the incense seems to be lit and the freshness of the food, like it doesn't look stale or like it's been there for very long, because the windows are open, there's no flies or anything near it. You know that this has been recent. So if anything, you can put two and two together that the offering and the prayers have already happened for the day.
Okay. Alright. I'll kind of... no. I'm gonna let the conversation go on, but if a opportunity materializes, I am probably gonna get up and try to steal the figurine.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can I attempt to help him with that?
Yes.
By just kind of talking to him a little bit.
So you're talking
And then-
to the old man?
Not necessarily the talking's not the plan. The plan is to have my gun accidentally go off to make him
Okay.
notice me. Not shoot him at all.
Okay.
Just simply have the gun
Wow.
go off.
Okay.
Dry
Okay.
fire it.
Accidentally shoot him in the food.
Okay,
So,
walk me
like,
through this part.
I'm just gonna try to maybe get his attention a little bit, talk to him, and I don't know, just maybe try to
Shoot the gun.
jostle the gun in the right way where it just happens to fire while I'm not touching it at all. And it's I don't know, act like I got hurt, and maybe he'll, I don't know. try to help
Okay,
me a little
walk
bit.
me through it.
You want me to shoot you?
No, commit to the bit. You're are you approaching him to talk, or are you talking to him from where you guys are kind of congregated in the middle?
Yeah, we're in his living room, so
It's a very open
kinda
space,
get the-
so yeah.
yeah. I get the idea, I'm this guy's kind of seeming like he has an idea. He's very staring at that thing. I think I know what I'm doing. So I kind of, shuffle a little bit over to where he's not, the thing is not in his eyesight at all. Is that possible?
You can
Presumably
kind of
it's, like, behind him, right?
yeah, if you kind of stand off to one of the sides in the kitchen while he's like making coffee, and as you can see, some of the coffee has already started to boil up, and he poured it into like a small metal cup, and he's taking a metal spoon and he's whipping coffee with sugar as the rest of it boils. As he's doing that, you can kind of like stand to one side of the counter and like kind of have him turn towards you.
I will attempt to just kind of feign interest in this coffee at all and talk to him about that. While trying to like just be like, hey, where's that coffee come from? I haven't had coffee in a very long time. And just kind of talk to him about that while attempting to set my gun off.
Okay. All right. He would kind of explain that it's from one of the larger islands. Or actually no, he would say that it's from one of the smaller islands to the east. And they get shipments pretty often, so it's not too expensive, and it's one of his favorite coffees. Makes like and as you can see from the mocha pot, he makes like a pretty concentrated dose. Roll me a sleight of hand as you're trying to like prep this. Yeah, so sleight of hand.
Okay.
Roll sleight of hand to shoot yourself.
That's not good.
Okay, hold on. I have to roll against this.
Is this specifically for me setting the gun off and me doing something else?
You're trying to do this in a way that's like sneaky. Like you don't want to look like you're reaching for the gun, right?
Yeah, I want this to just seem like an
accident. Okay, so sleight of hand. You are very lucky that he has poor eyesight, so he does not notice you doing this. You set the gun off?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me your weapon roll just so that I can see how much damage you do to the floor or the cabinet.
Is this how I roll the weapon?
Yeah, there you go. Not too bad.
1.
You do get one of the pistol bullets embedded into like one of the cabinet doors. This man startles while he's whipping coffee and kind of spills some, and let me roll something.
Oh no.
He manages to not burn himself. That's actually very impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
But like immediately like puts down like the small metal cup, and his hand like clutches at his chest, and he looks like startled. He's not having a heart attack, but he's looking startled.
That Kafka would just immediately run up and be like,
yeah,
brother, are you okay?
I would like to
Also, but hold on,
I guess
will
I'm just gonna
say
hit the
nothing.
floor.
I will say nobody else was made aware of this plan, so however you guys react, go for it.
He's
Gets up.
Gets up.
He's like basically looking at dude, what the fuck? Like
And
making a
Kafka's
bigger.
just checking on the old man, like.
No, he's not checking on the old man. He's just.
No, I am.
flashing
I'm
at
checking on the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like hits
Kaiser
connect.
Kaiser's eyes wide, like shocked for a minute, and then he very rapidly recognizes what an opportunity it is and tries to grab the figurine.
Okay.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Fucking good.
Sleight of hand check or stealth
Yes. Give me a stealth and a sleight of hand.
check? Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to start a horse inside a house.
Oh no! Has Eclipse had
Otter
her?
kicks out one of his windows.
Has Eclipse had her desensitization training?
Maybe.
So
You.
17 stealth, 20 sleight of hand.
He is so kind of caught off guard, and like now he like Kafka's trying to like help him calm down, and he's like, okay, like he's also like, oh, get the coffee. Like, he's like kind of like in the freaking out, very high stress moment, high strung at the moment. He does not notice you, and you're able to get like sneak over, grab it, and then do whatever you'd like with it.
As I grab it, I know you mentioned earlier that just from farther away it looked extraplanar in some capacity. Does getting a closer look as I hold it do anything, or no? If not, I'm still pocketing either way.
No, but you don't have enough time to like really study it, so I won't give you another roll just yet.
Fair enough. That's fair. I'm gonna pocket it regardless, and then probably just come up behind Nekos, and then just like, do you not practice proper weapon safety, or is this just something that?
It's a handmade gun. I made it myself. This has never happened before. So
I call this one a failure then, and probably go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
This is why I take mine from other people.
Well, that's because you can't make your own.
So?
Well, if no one else knows how to use this thing, anything bad happens, anyone can pick it up.
If I had
rounds to spare, let's go.
Before you actually
shoot the old man yourself, idiot,
I guess-
slapping the back of
can
the
I-
head.
Yeah, can I apologize to the old man? I guess me and Fabian leave the house while everyone else kind of does whatever.
You can apologize and head on out. He seems to kind of like, he seems to acknowledge that those things are pretty chaotic / like unreliable, so he seems to understand. And kind of after he's settled down, he's kind of trying to like nervously go back to pouring out like small shots of coffee for everyone.
Mom and Dad are
Mom and
fighting.
Dad are fighting outside. You can hear them clearly.
Now I need a coffee. Now I need that cup of coffee myself.
He is offering you everyone in the party coffee, even as Nekos and Fabian leave. He's like, "Are you sure you don't want coffee? Okay."
Fabian kind of thinks.
Thank you so much for raiding.
I took the coffee.
Three things.
He kind of turns back
Turns
around.
back around. Is like,
Coffee.
"You want coffee?"
I hope you guys had a really fun stream. We are currently in the middle of a one-shot for Pathfinder 1E.
You.
Okay. Almost raided back to you for some reason.
Do you want coffee? I will turn.
I forgot to disable that. I will not be doing Maddie time because it's a silly voice and we're in the middle of DMing. But yeah, I hope you had a fun stream. What were you playing?
Coffee is just like the ruffians I have to work with.
Ruffy.
The ruffians.
We have a bunch of furries and a priest. That's the best way to put this one off so far. So for those of you that are being polite, you guys are drinking coffee. At some point, do you guys all leave?
Oh, on the way out, Kafka's giving like 5 gold coins like for the floor. As a means of apology.
He is really trying to tell you it's fine and don't worry about it, and it being humble.
At least take one.
He will humbly accept. I really want to play Split Fiction at some point. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I am a man of my god.
I am a pious man.
I do my lord's work.
Okay. All right. are you guys going to be headed towards the foreigners encampment while you guys are
Talking.
yeah, we're like talking and investigating, or like studying the symbol, which by the way only one and maybe 1.5 of you know that it's on your person.
Yes.
Also, for those of you, real quick, for those of you that don't drink coffee often or don't drink coffee like this is a very strong shot of coffee. It's slightly sweet because you whipped up some like a foam, but it's whipped up with sugar and coffee, so it goes down pretty smoothly. And if you're not used to coffee, you're gonna feel jittery in a little bit.
Kaiser would have taken it black.
Benefits of haste.
No.
God dang it.
Kaka is a big fan of it though. I should. I have to ask him for the recipe.
It's just
Kaiser would have taken the coffee black and be very happy with the strong blend.
Oh man, I
Haven't had
just
this nice in a long time.
This one shot is set in the Caribbean, so this is essentially Cuban coffee that they're just drinking.
Yeah. I think last time we had
question,
done this was probably whenever we stole
What's
from
that?
food.
I got
You're so right.
to see if they're like, I don't know if they would like pull out the idol or the little figure.
Once
on the open
we're
just to
once we're
look at
far
it,
enough
but-
away from the
Crime
place, I am
scene.
planning on taking it out. Yeah.
Because
Is
I do
there?
want to roll a perception when that happens.
Fair enough. Is there? I know you said the foreigners have their own settlement. Is there like a decent stretch of land that isn't populated between them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. After we leave this settlement then and start making our way across that road, I'll pull the idol out and kind of just toss it up in my hand. So if we need to get a close look at something part of the idol, I did snag this on the way out.
Fucking
Fabian's eyes would be like,
Huh?
huh?
When did you grab that?
Did you?
One.
Oh,
Hey, what is that?
What is
Distracted.
that?
The figurine from the altar.
Oh no.
The idol.
It was in the
What's
room.
in the room?
Yeah, it was.
Have you not been paying attention at all?
That's none of your
That's
fucking.
none of your fucking business.
Oh,
No, I didn't
No, I
notice
didn't
it.
notice it.
Worst case scenario, we can say
Oh.
that it got. If he goes back, you can just say it got broken in the shot or something. Ricochet. I don't know.
I mean, what is that made of?
Feels like. I'm assuming it's made out of wood.
Yes, it feels like driftwood.
Just made out of.
And-
Looks like driftwood, so.
Anything interesting on it?
I don't
no idea
recognize
what
the
it is,
figure.
Give me a good. Well, actually, so I'll explain this. You can roll perception check. In Pathfinder with skills, you can also do something called taking a 10 or taking a 20. Taking a 10 or a 20, taking 20 is obviously longer, like essentially 20 minutes, to look this over with a fine-tooth comb. The idea being there are some skills you cannot do a 20 on because they require a lot of failures. So you can't take a 20 on a used magic device because that would cause it to fail like dozens of times before you actually get it to succeed. But for something like this, to study something, you could take a 10 or a 20 if you'd like.
I'll take a 20 then. I'll kind of.
I guess I'll take it. Yeah, 20 as well.
kind of just pass it around, study it thoroughly myself, and then pass it around and wait for everyone those who want to get what they can out of it before.
Fabian does
Fabian
not.
does not touch it.
Okay. It actually looks pretty immaculately carved. And as you look closer, you definitely know like the depiction is not human. One of the notable things about gods of this plane is that they tend to be depicted as mortal races, though more often than not of the mortal race the region you're currently in. So for example, if you were in a birdfolk mountain, the moon gods are actually depicted as birdfolk. Vice versa. La Mara is often depicted as either a sea elemental, like a water elemental, or more commonly as a gilman. Due to the fact that you guys are, you know, on islands that are often visited by sea folk. This thing doesn't look like any mortal race you've ever seen. As you kind of look it over, you see that there are strange protrudings. One, they don't look like your typical tiefling horns, but as you kind of look it over, it does seem to be attempting to look like a horn. Specifically, the one on the right is, warning for everyone, protruding through its eye socket.
Just a second.
Do these look like? I know you said not tiefling horns. Do they look like they're trying to be tiefling horns or be like animal horns?
It looks like a shard of. It looks like a shard of some sort. It doesn't look like it's a horn, but it looks like something shattered and like is protruding. And there's another one coming out of like the temple.
So, more like shrapnel got lodged in their head.
Yes. But it seems like they're fine. It seems like they're chill with it, you know?
It'd be like that sometimes.
So like, I don't know if you. I assume I'm reading this as like it looks like the Omen from like Elden Ring, that kind of thing. Just kind of horns coming out wherever the fuck.
Yeah, kinda. The pose and stature of the figure seem oddly welcoming. Kind of open arm embrace. So as you kind of look over it, there definitely you get an air of malice from the facial features. Like even though this figure is small, it actually is really well detailed.
Does this thing look handmade? Like you said, it looked very well made, but does it look like handmade or just like it somehow just like kind of exists like that?
Roll me a knowledge. I'll say knowledge engineering.
19.
You can see, looking over it, you can see like where the creator would have adjusted their knife to kind of like create certain features or textures within the wood. So yes, it looks handmade.
Does this old man, Kafka, does this old man you know have a history of wood carving?
Senji?
Sorry?
Bro.
Echoes had a question for Kafka.
Sorry, my bad. I spaced out though.
You're good.
Does this old man have a history of wood carving? This is some excellent work.
Do I know about that? Do I know about that?
You don't. You know he has hobbies, not wood carving though. That doesn't seem right.
Well, the carving's not his hobby. I could tell. He's told me other things, but not that.
Clearly, some group of people are putting some amazing work into these carvings.
If we can get another one that's just as well made, and there aren't, then it's probably a starting to look into people who are wood carving.
I was gonna ask if we should look into the wood carving.
Look at it.
Sure.
I actually
do help
everything.
repair things on the boat, so I have a little bit of knowledge in carpentry.
Can I roll
Can I roll carpentry on it?
Yes, you can.
Is carpentry a different thing entirely?
Kinda. It's a bit. You have some knowledge of wood and like wood softness and stuff like that. So, what kind of effects, like actual something as artistic as carving like this, You'd have to get a really high roll, which you did get a really high roll. So what are you trying to get out of this again?
Trying to figure out the wood and how think about using how the hardness of the wood and how long it's taking to make it, and then as a sailor where to procure the wood and what islands it would be in if it's local.
Okay. This driftwood seems to be pretty easy to work with. Probably medium hardness. Kind of looking at it, it does look like pretty thick dried mangrove roots, which is pretty consistent with a lot of the islands, so it wouldn't be that far off to guess that it's from this island. Did I answer all your questions?
No, it was, yeah. He would have a look at it, the wood. How long the wood has been? Is it super long time or is it relatively fresh driftwood?
Have any magically attuned people?
I don't know why I said anything. No.
I will say this looks like it's. This looks
I have
like
a high
it's.
int score.
This looks like it's thoroughly dried out.
He kind of looks at it. He's kind of looking at it. He's well, I can at least tell you that the wood probably came from here. I can't tell you how long it's been drying for though.
So you're telling me this is made from local wood? Someone around here is making these things.
Yes, it's specifically the mangroves, but also the mangroves are fucking everywhere. As he kind of haphazardly tosses it back to Kaiser.
He'll catch it. And then, question of my own. Have there been any, since the foreigners got here, have there been any large-scale logging efforts to harvest more wood than usual?
Not that you know of.
Okay. Are there how consistent is logging here in general? Are there established people you go to get wood, or is it if you need one you go cut a tree down yourself?
It's a little more. It's a little more if you need wood, cut it down yourself. There's no massive efforts to build up anything. The islands here aren't even known for building ships. There are boats, but not ships here.
So the island is more a case of generally it's if they're big logging efforts because someone's building a house, in which case it's personal work, or getting firewood, things like that. There aren't actual trackable institutions that you can look at and say, hey, those people get wood, let's investigate that.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
So everyone take a drink of water.
Wait, what?
And stop shrimping.
I don't have
water.
Got water. I think I still have.
Here's also another question.
Mhm.
Did the foreigners have to build their own settlements here? Build the houses themselves, set up the infrastructure, things like that? Or did they take over stuff that was already here?
You haven't really been that way to kind of see what their encampments and their settlements look like.
Okay. In that case, Kaiser will kind of just look at everybody. I say we speed up a bit. There aren't a lot of logging efforts or anything we can actually look into for how people get the wood, so I say we go see if the foreigners are building. If they're building, they're gonna have to get the wood, at which point it's a good place to look into people using the excess.
Yeah, seems like a decent one.
And if nothing else, does anyone actually recognize a figure of any sort? Now that we got a closer look.
Like,
Um,
do we ever do a check on if we actually recognize this thing anymore?
Yeah, go
Add it.
ahead and everyone can go ahead and roll me another religion or planes. You can roll it again since you've gotten a deeper look at it.
Come on. Oh, damn it.
The man of religion has failed
Oh
again.
my
I
god, a
think.
good check.
Unfortunately, it's a 9.
So, nobody recognizes this then.
Kafka, as you kind of study it a little more, you kind of do at least narrow down that you're pretty sure it's from one of the demonic planes.
Oh. You know, I guess looking at, the horns and the open nature of it. So, yeah, this does look demonic. Yeah, no.
Well, that doesn't
That's
come as
probably
a
not a good
surprise,
sign,
but
no.
with the shrapnel coming out of their heads or horns. Okay, that is a bit concerning.
You're a man of religion in this area. Are there any, like, cults you know of?
If there were, it wouldn't be obvious. So.
That's fair. From your knowledge, how diverse is the incoming religions? The people, the ones the foreigners practice. I know we've been relatively established in who we worship and how we go about it. So any change on that would probably come from them.
You, as far as you, especially with your experience with sailors, you tend to.
Oh, I don't like what I'm seeing.
With your experience with sailors, you tend to recognize that a lot of them are all over the place. Effects were a mistake in Roll20. I'm just saying that. There are religions from all over the place.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm so
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got distracted by that.
Get a new page to work on.
No,
the
I love
religions-
Philippines is gone.
You guys get to start on a new page. There are religions from all over the world. They vary like a lot. So I think a lot of the island assumes these foreigners are the same.
So, yeah, it is just variants of what we know.
Okay, so something to keep in mind, but not an actual concrete lead to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
You guys tell me I almost shot myself for nothing.
No one asked you to.
Almost shot yourself, so we have an example to match up to other ones. I mean, if we go to the other altars and they have different figures, then that changes what we're looking for from one possible cult or upstart religion to 2, 3, however many. And if they're the same, down to the woodwork itself, then we know they're copies somehow. I don't know. Having a figurine to check against, if we can find another one, is a good thing to have. That being said, I say we go talk to the foreigners a bit.
Yeah. You guys have fun with that.
Are you doing something else?
Staying back.
Staying back.
I don't think.
Why?
What is?
Listen,
It looks like
It looks like a
possibly.
possibly.
Just lie to him. Tell him they're like privateers or something. They ain't
Let
gonna.
me-
Let me
look any
Let me
farther.
lie, because I'm not a very. You and me are very
like
unknown creatures.
unknown creatures.
We don't stick out of the crew.
crew.
I'm staying below deck. They don't see me. I'm the one fixing all this shit. You're the one that. I guess you gotta worry. I'm fine.
I stand out for being the only non-creature esque. I don't know if that's
What do
right.
you
What
say?
is that supposed to mean?
Don't worry, you get there.
What does that mean?
All right, so you guys
Anyway,
are
can we go
going
talk to
to.
the foreigners?
Okay, perfect. Yes, you can. So, you guys would be approaching. What is that? Okay, that's fine. You guys would be approaching from the south.
Okay.
Oh my god, a place.
Yeah, finally a map that you guys can look at.
Dang.
All right, now we're going.
Aww.
There is
So from over
From the,
here,
yeah,
right?
from over there.
You
Okay.
got a box?
Okay.
Are we supposed to have like tokens on the map? Some?
You can. Oh, players that are new to Roll20. If you go to your character sheet page, you can drag and drop your character token onto the map.
Hey,
Where do you
forgot to
get the
upload my game.
tokens from?
There we go. That
Oh.
is.
Okay. Here's your box.
I'm going to go in the box.
Oops.
What is that?
What's this drawing?
Oh, it's drawing mode still.
I'm confused.
So,
Where? Is it in bio
so-
information?
You see the
You see the journal? Before you open up your sheet, there's a little your character name.
Click
You
and
can
drag
click and
that.
drag that
Outside.
outside on the little bar
Into the
and
map.
then drag it in into the map.
There you go.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. I exist.
Therefore, you are.
I
Now
think
put yourself on a cube.
before I am.
There you go.
okay. Go ahead. Actually, what do you do as you start to approach this encampment?
How long were we at
That
the
settlement,
that
I
settlement
think?
actually?
Mhm. In the town, you were probably there for about an hour.
Get a
I
roll.
need to roll wisdom.
Okay. Why?
Okay.
Check.
I may have
I
forgotten
may have
something.
forgotten something.
You can DM me when you why.
May have forgotten
um,
something.
Yeah, that's literally the
That's
trait.
literally the trait.
Oh, okay.
Do you,
Forget.
DC 10 wisdom check. Okay, and then I leave behind a mundane item.
Oh,
Oh,
What'd you leave behind then?
Did you roll your Did you
I left my-
roll your wisdom first?
I left my pens at the old man's house.
You're-
okay. I didn't forget
I
everything.
didn't forget everything.
For once.
So as we pull up, Fabian
Fabian
kind of stopped,
kind of stops. He's like
patting himself
patting
down.
himself down.
Okay, I have her.
Okay, I have everything.
Is that something we're gonna have to worry about you doing?
If we're not,
If we're not here long,
honestly,
honestly,
Keep an eye out though.
there's been
a few times where we've
talked and
docked out of town for a week, and then like when we take off, I asked Kaneko to look at the guns that I take to see if they will blow up on me, and then I go reach for the gun and I
Back in the
left it back in the tavern.
Alright, if you're
luckily
liable to
you
forget
haven't
your
been-
own weapons, we're not giving you anything important.
did I forget
Yeah,
something
luckily you
now?
haven't
Something
forgotten.
now?
Not yet.
No, but you just told me you've routinely forgotten your weapons.
Listen, he's fine. That's why I'm here. That's why I come out with him.
You come out with me
No.
because you can't reach the fucking bar.
Okay. No need to be rude. Thought we had.
I wanna go to the front.
I don't want to be part of this anymore.
You know
I
what?
know
Let
what
me
they're
give
gonna
a call.
do.
Big
I'm
sigh.
walking with the centaur.
Yeah.
So you guys are approaching, okay? As you guys do, you guys are kind of like stopped. Oh, we weren't expecting Are you from one of the leaders?
Oh,
Who's talking to this guy? Who's being the face of the group?
If no one
I
wants,
can.
I can. But I don't know if you want me to be.
no,
Fabian,
no. You stay back. You stay back.
I have a good
I have a good
charisma.
charisma.
The fucking
say
centaur
back.
just like shoves them back with the hind legs.
Kaiser will kind of just take a step forward. Yes, we are. We're kind of just going around asking both your people and ours if you got any extra information about the strange happenings that have been going on. The ships disappearing, the wildfires, the altars I've heard rumors about, things like that.
Oh.
They've been consistent enough that people are getting a bit worried.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. It sounds like something weird. Yeah, feel free to ask around.
All right. Anything we should avoid, or anyone you recommend talking to?
Just don't ask the local blacksmith if don't let the local blacksmith try to feed you. Their food gets extra crispy.
Charcoal or rock cakes?
Charcoal.
Well,
Sure.
if I ever need more ink, I'll know who to go to.
You wouldn't happen to have any like goods to just make sure everything's in order, right?
What were you asking him?
Like goods that come in from the ports and stuff, like to check, like contraband and shit.
Oh, well, we usually send it through the major port, and then they're kind of escorted down the coastline here, so nothing extra.
Fair enough.
Do you mind if we take a look then, just in case?
I mean, sure.
All right. Which way is that?
Oh.
As he's kind of like walking, following the rest.
Kind of motioning to this area next to you.
Thank you. Kaneka's 1 second.
As
And
like
as like
everyone's
everyone's walking by to go,
I want to.
I want to appraise the
Crates?
the crates, and I have a bonus for appraisals
Mhm.
and large goods,
Okay.
large shipments.
Okay.
That's a strange horse.
Oh, yeah. This map is for a desert map. Don't look at it. It's a horse. In fact,
I'm
it's
assuming
a
this is supposed to be
it's
for
a
an oasis,
donkey.
then.
Yeah, it is for an oasis.
I mean, it's clearly a beach, and we're right
Dude,
by
Chip,
the
It's
Becker?
really a beach.
I mean, they
You
came
haven't
from
been
the
to
mountains. I
before?
don't think. I don't know. Well, the animals look in other places.
As far as you know, this is like a lower ground variant of your cousin or something.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you so much for the follow.
I'm going.
My name is Paladin Bree. I also do a lot of other content, but today we're doing a Pathfinder one shot.
It's a 10.
It's not a
It's
class.
not a class skill for me, but I
Have a good
I
roll.
have a good roll in it.
Okay. What are you looking for? Are you trying to get the value, or you're trying to kind of figure out what's in it? What's up?
The value of
The
large
value of large
people,
quantity of bulk goods without opening their container,
Like,
seeing like
roughly how much
how
they
much
actually
how much they currently have here
like
to like
portion
the
of
proportion of
how
how
much
much like
what they have.
what they have
and seeing if they
and
have.
seeing if they have more than what they should.
Actually, it looks on par with their settlement size. It looks like they have extra, but if what they're saying is they're getting goods imported, verified at the ports, and then being brought here, it looks like they have enough to survive them for about 30 days.
I just thought
Can
like,
I-
who? I'm sorry. Never mind. Thought you were done.
ahead.
You finished.
No, go
That has
ahead.
nothing to
I
do
was
with what
gonna
you're
ask
talking
more.
about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That
Does the
looks-
settlement looks permanent, or like they're building it up, or are they kind of like here for a bit and then leave?
Weirdly enough, for a group that's been here apparently for over a year, this does look like a very temporary settlement. weirdly temporary.
Kind of
He
like,
kind of like does like a whistle to get everyone's attention.
yeah, like,
And
yeah, I have
like,
a quick
hey, I have a
question.
quick question to the guy over here.
Yeah, what's up?
Actually, while he was appraising that, I would have still been talking with him.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
All right, so so before we go back to you, is anyone else doing anything before we go back to the conversation?
Can I try to see if they have any wood matching the little statuette we found? Still
Go
old
ahead and
statuette
go
thing?
ahead and roll me an appraisal.
Appraisal.
Not appraisal, sorry, perception. I'm staring at the word appraise.
That's down here. Hold up. I'm lost. Perception, right?
Yeah, perception. No, you don't see shit. Actually,
No.
you're probably
No.
you're probably a little distracted by a clip staring down the donkeys.
Still moving on.
Okay. Kafka, are you doing anything?
No. I'm
Okay.
just following by.
Give it a look around.
Yes.
Honestly,
Looks for anything.
a lot of what you see. Okay, is it Nekos or Kanekos?
Kanekos.
Kanekos. A lot of what you see, Kanekos, is what you can only imagine to be also imported wood,
Okay.
but
They even
also a
called
little
me Nekos 'cause
distracted.
He refused to listen to me. I keep telling him how to say my name, and he refuses to. Either he refuses or he keeps forgetting, so he keeps calling me Nekos.
Okay, back to Kaiser. Go for it.
Yes. So, I mean, I mentioned it earlier, and I was gonna ask around. I'm already talking to you. Have you seen anyone making altars or any fires happening over here? I know it's typically in the farmland, but figured I'd ask.
I mean, we did see some smoke a few weeks ago, but when we sent out a scout, they just mentioned that there was a random farm fire, but nothing near here. As for
the farm fires been
altars?
happening around the island, so. But yeah, strange altars popping up in homes. Apparently.
Well, we don't really have any permanent homes here, but no strange altars. I mean, we do have a follower of the luck god who keeps trying to gamble all the time, but nobody trusts him to reasonably gamble, so, you know.
One of the people who try to make their own luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the type. All right, no altar. I mean, I know this isn't a port, but you see any strange ships at night? Anything like that? Just looks like you got a bit of a cove out there, so.
Oh, you see some of the ships that normally come into port, but nothing strange. Why, have
Alright.
ships been going missing or something? Don't you guys have that
Apparently-
weird dead spot?
Yeah, from what I've heard, apparently ships will come into port or sail by or something, and then just not be able to be located or tracked, or no sight of them the next day.
Oh,
Oh, would I know anything about that actually?
The wood part.
The ship dead zone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Would either of us know anything about that since we're both
Yeah.
pirates? Well, both
anyone who has a
Right,
background in
right.
sailing kind of knows that one of the things that makes it tough to get to this island is there are sections of the island that protect it. Essentially, you could have a perfect day for sailing. If you accidentally wander into one of these dead spots, glassy, smooth sailing, and that's quite literally deadly. You could be stuck there for weeks, running out of supplies, burning up in the sun. No way to get out. You'd have to start manually rolling if you have a ship that has oars. Not all ships from some continents have oars for that situation.
Not really that many people are getting lost at sea unless something's going on with those zones.
So, as locals from the island, these zones to be created by La Mara. In some cases, some followers of La Mara believe it's to protect people from coming to this island purposefully to take over the land. In other places, some people believe, like the people who don't really follow La Mara believe that it's more of a curse on the island itself, considering the island's never really developed a lot of distance sailing. You have fishing boats to fish for the locals. You have a really well maintained means of travel between the islands, but nothing beyond that. So it kind of depends on how religious the person is and what they feel about those dead spots. But honestly, the people that learn to sail them, which your crew and some other crews have definitely learned to sail around those spots, you know, they're easy to avoid, but a little scary if you get stuck in one.
Yeah. So, as he mentioned this, Kaiser will kind of shake his head. Not those. They're not things getting lost in the dead, but more ships actually docking at night and then not being there again. Like, we can investigate them and then they're not. No one sees them leave. Never seen them again. And typically, if a ship docks once, then you can at least expect them to show up again once they know their way to the island. If only because it's a good rest spot.
He kind of makes a kind of a thinking face and crosses his arms, shifts like his weight to his other foot. Nothing that I've seen, but you know, we only have our section of the island currently.
Yeah, that's fair. Do any of you head around the island a bit more often? I figure I might as well talk to them first. They might have stories from elsewhere. Or other parts that I can hopefully get out.
There's a pair over by one of the cooking fires out there that usually do trade runs if we need some extra goods that, you know, you guys have. Sometimes people will go to some of the neighboring towns, but usually those two are doing trades.
I'll talk to them next. Thanks for pointing me in their direction.
No problem. Also, because you mentioned you were looking out at the cove earlier, knowledge geography for anyone that does look out that way and kind of studying the coastline.
Okay.
I don't think I've looked that way.
Imagine studying.
I definitely did because I mentioned it earlier. In the
Yeah, you
conversation.
did.
Study that one.
I will be right back.
This is probably not gonna do that good.
Whoa.
Oh, not 20, but I'm
Whoa.
untrained. So.
Oh, you're fine. Considering your background and your past work, there is something odd about that cove. You know this island, you know a lot of the islands nearby. As you kind of stare out in the distance, you feel like something's missing.
Alright, I'll file that away, but I'm probably not going to ask this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've already talked to him enough and pushed a bit, so I'll leave it to someone else.
Oh, I'm about to push more.
Yeah, but you're someone else pushing for other things. So I'll kind of take a step back and give him a nod.
So,
Wait, can you
remind me? Because I already forgot. How long has
the settlement been here?
About a year.
I mean, I kind of looks at the guys.
guys
Like,
have been
so
settled
you
here
guys have
for
been settled here for about a year. How come there's like no buildings at all? Actually.
So that we're pretty rustic.
I wanna. That's voted.
Go ahead. It's definitely a weird response. Like, also, think of it this way. You know this island has cyclones in the summer. Not settling. One, they've settled on the beach and they don't seem to have gone further inland. They have a very not Like, moving inland and towards the mountains seems reasonable for islands that see cyclone that can wipe away settlements. It seems weird that they don't have any permanent structures, and his response seems too nonchalant.
What do you think? He kind of looks at it like arms crossed.
Like,
kind of like
lean back.
Lean back.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We're rustic.
Literally
We literally get cyclones on this island and tropical storms. You could literally lose this entire settlement if you guys don't move inland.
Oh, well, last time that happened, some of the local villages kind of took us.
I guess that's
a nice commodity, but like, wouldn't you rather lose less things during a cyclone?
He's still far
up this beach.
Oh, it's a pretty view, isn't it?
Kind of like looks out and looks towards the cove. I guess, but couldn't you just settle deeper and then just come down here and be safer?
We have plans for that. But we just haven't gotten all the resources shipped yet.
You have enough resources for about 30 days. How often are you getting ships in here?
About every 30 days.
So, how is that construction plan going then? If you go through your 30 days of supplies and just replenish it, doesn't sound like you're really in the mood to move.
We've been enjoying what the local environment has to offer.
He's kind of like looks like he's hiding his
anger.
Back
to you later.
The monkey's gonna get cake.
Okay. Before we'll do Eclipse and Kafka next. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna refill my water.
You guys have one.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. I wish
Good.
I don't have face cam on though. But when I saw fucking Arya's character, I did make a very visible expression. Seeing the horse girl.
Yeah.
We have the movie character.
Ah.
Character.
Mm.
Or like,
Yeah,
Can help you set up-
can help you set up a
Warhammer.
That's fun.
Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. How are you doing? What did you play? We are currently participating in the swords and spells and swords raid train. We're currently playing a Pathfinder 1e1 shot. We're on an island, a group of islands close to the Caribbean. My lights just got turned off. We're on an island, well, the island, I said close to the equator, but basically the Caribbean, and the group is currently investigating some foreigners that have been on the island for about a year. They keep almost counter rating instead of shouting out. I need to stop doing that.
The viewers.
Send the viewers back. Yeah, basically. Okay. Now that we're back, I hope everyone has some water, some snacks.
I'm glad I made
can't find my
phone
can.
call when you were still deafened.
Oh,
Oh,
can't find my.
I can't find my
You should go get it.
Failed his wisdom check.
Oh, what do you mean you can't find your Pantene? It's right there.
What do you mean?
Oh, the canteen. I ate it.
It's like right by
It's like
my.
right by my feet.
The ADHD is strong. All right, we have 1 hour left at this station. We're gonna see what this group does. By the way, for those of you just tuning in, we have a centaur of Vanara, which is a monkey folk. We have a rat folk. We have an undine, and we have a guy.
The guy.
Get a guy.
And a guy. A priest.
Guy.
A religious
John
guy.
Religious guy.
John.
I worship the Lord.
Can
John
you say
Say
something from the.
Bible.
People.
Behold.
I absolve you of your sins. You are forgiven.
It's that fucking.
Statement, all
I
sins are
wish
forgiven.
I wish I could draw, because I would do the fucking priest from TikTok that like flashbangs people to absolve them of their sins.
I would do it.
I would do it.
All right.
Yeah, the one where he does the fucking TN try babe.
Pulling out the
No.
holy man grave.
Okay. Eclipse and Kafka are approaching someone. What are you guys doing?
I don't know what Eclipse is doing. Kafka's just following along.
I tap the girl's shoulder. And I point to the food. Is that free?
Oh, sure. If you like it.
Horse food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Kafka's just handing out like gold coins to pay for the meal.
Thanks. I guess she was as hungry as a. Never mind.
How hungry.
Okay.
I don't know how it works either.
There's been an underlying racism against.
against Sento.
But it's not like
It's not like
harmful racism. It's like what the fuck are
What
we?
the fuck are we do?
Just general, uneasiness with this thing being around.
PETA. PETA.
I was drinking. Peter.
That's
Sentox. Yeah.
Sentox here.
I try not to empty out their stock yet.
Okay, who else is doing something? Actually, I will say this. It actually seems like pretty well cooked meal. It looks a bit dry aged. But it's tasty. Could probably use a little more seasoning. They don't season their food that well. They seem to not have brought a lot of seasoning with them on their venture.
Are you sure these are the right colognes?
I mean, they didn't use a lot of seasoning either.
Eclipse everything. It's kind of mean.
Yeah, something in the so.
I will say you can with a pretty decent sleight of hand, you can kind of try. Because sorcerers don't get that by default either.
Okay, I'm asking because I want to do a little something.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
Hold on. Let me see. Wait, do I need? Is there anything else I need for this? For what I want to do? Oh, never mind. I can't do it. I don't have the component for it. Though.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Anything else you two are doing?
Anyone else? Eventually, Kafka will just like, okay, don't empty out the food. Let's go.
All right.
Kanekos and Fabian.
I was gonna talk with the blacksmith fella.
Fabian comes up
and he looks visibly annoyed.
You gonna?
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Why are you here?
Well, trying to see if. Well, I mean, the only fellow here I think knows we seemingly has some kind of trade.
Okay.
I was gonna. Well, I guess I'm gonna ask him if he knows about any wood carvers that may have came with them, or if he himself partakes in wood carving.
So you walk up and introduce yourself, and then ask, wood carving. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I do metal working, kind of holding up like tongs and something he seems to be working on.
Oh yes, just because you
know
do.
any wood carvers?
I mean, I'm sure some people get bored around here, and don't the people on the island enjoy that sort of thing?
I mean, anyone
I
can
suppose.
partake in wood carving.
Didn't have to be the specific island.
You looking for a job, or
Has anyone asked you to make any wood carving tools lately?
I mean, I get asked to make all kinds of tools, so
Is this man just actively deflecting?
I don't know. Sounds
That-
motive.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Yeah, every single question he has answered was just either the vaguest shit ever.
It's just that everything is just I don't know.
I need you to roll 10 so I get +1.
+1.
Yeah, I got a +1!
+1!
That's a 15!
Is it a +1?
Because I have competitive trait.
That's crazy.
Everything you can do, I can do better.
I forgot that I had that as well.
That's really funny.
Adding that.
No one's been rolling since motive next to me.
Okay. He just kind of seems tired of people bothering him. He's just trying to work.
Didn't the guy from before say this guy cooks and it's ass?
Yeah, that's what you've been told.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask him to try some of his cooking.
He kind of perks up at that. Is this a prank?
Prank? Why would I be pranking you? I don't even know you.
He seems to ease up a little bit before he like goes off towards his tent, and he pulls free from like a small cloche. The food looks piping hot as soon as he removes the cloche. Then he brings you a plate. Here, I've been working on this one. And it seems like stew.
I mean, I guess I'll have myself a bite.
I
will try.
I will try as well.
Stews are normally rich and meaty and a little velvety, and this tastes like whoever cooked he obviously cooked the meat. He cooked the meat to blackened before it was put into the stew. So then you have this weird charred flavor that's been soaking in a little more soupy than stewy. The vegetables seemed overcooked, and like most of the vegetable, actually, as you kind of look through it, you can't even see many vegetables in it, as whatever is in there might have disintegrated into the mixture.
What a mood, I've done that before.
I have
The
to.
potatoes.
That's the inspiration.
Excuse me.
No, it wasn't, because I've definitely done that too.
Hmm.
It's
Great.
great.
I'm also going to actually, no, I mean, I'm gonna say it's good. Yeah, I'm pretending it's. That's bluff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bluff.
Let's go.
Let's go,
215.
No
215.
fucking shot. Okay. His eyes, like, he kind of lifts his mask. This dwarf's eyes light up. You like it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
it's great.
What do you like about it?
I like the crunchy bits.
Yeah.
I think it
honestly,
adds a
I
little
think it adds a
uh,
little bit more texture to the stew.
I told these guys getting it extra crunchy would help.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just don't know
they
what
just don't know what
real quality
real
is.
quality is.
I don't know what good cooking is.
He kind of nods fervently in agreement.
How long has that been
How long has
cooking
that
for?
been cooking for?
I call it my 24-hour stew.
Try 2
You
days.
should try 2 days.
I think you might be onto something.
A little bit moist, that thing is gonna transform into diamonds.
If you wait 2
If
days,
you wait 2 days, you might be able to call it blackened stew and tell them it's more
supposed to be more
supposed to be
spicy.
more spicy.
It's
They're
fucking
gonna
stew
invent
evaporates. There's just
a
nothing left
protein
inside.
drink.
You've heard of like
You've heard of
blackened fish,
blackened
right?
fish, right?
Oh,
I've
you're gonna have to
never
tell me
heard of
more. You okay, Barley?
that. Oh wait, not in character strip. I personally. have
No,
never heard
I know. I had a feeling it was you personally.
So basically, they put a bunch of
they put a bunch of seasoning on the fish and then cook it until it's like the season's like blackened on.
It looks, yeah, it looks blackened. It looks burnt, but it kind of looks burnt, but it's not.
Oh, that's a real thing. I thought you were talking in character.
I am. I'm telling you a real thing.
real thing.
Oh, I'm stupid.
I'll even say that is a cooking style on one of the islands. I'm putting it in the finding the path chat.
Alright, it's canon now.
That's canon now.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you where like the cooking style originated from on the island.
He seems to be pulling out a notebook to start taking notes.
And for the sake of brevity,
I tell him the
I
island.
tell him the island, and I'm like,
So you guys been
so you
here
guys
for
have
like
been here for
right?
like a year, right?
He would nod.
How come
How
Made any,
have
like-
you made any like nails and stuff for setting up like permanent
Residency?
residency?
No, I keep offering, but No, we've been working on other projects.
What other?
What other projects?
I mean, a better
I mean,
place.
a better place to be staying would probably help
Rest
you
better.
guys rest better, wouldn't it?
He would kind of start absentmindedly scratching at his beard. Yeah, what we've been making trade goods for some of the local villages.
Which direction did we come from?
You came from the south.
I assume you're trading with
you're
the
trading
village
with
in
the
the
village in the south.
One of them, yeah.
We've been trading.
What have you been trading? Like pittons, hammers, like tools and such?
Yeah, some of the basic stuff. I think I even made a few frying pans.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Um,
How often do you guys get
I
ships
hear
coming
drop-
by here dropping you off like metals and such?
Every couple of months. Every month.
Every month? Are
Didn't
you sure?
sound too
You
sure
didn't
about
sound too
that.
sure about that.
I kind of get lost in my work. He kind of turns away to like put the bowl, like the cloche back over the stew and tuck his journal away.
trust
I don't
that.
trust that.
Going to try
I'm going
again.
to try again.
Eventually, the sense
Eventually
motive's
the
gonna.
sense motive is gonna work.
It worked last time. What do you mean?
Damn it!
Damn it!
Did it work last time?
It
I
did.
guess I
It
was
did.
nearby. I was listening to him. I could also sense motive. We have the
Go for
same
it.
goal, presumably.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Not
Even with your
not so
11,
small,
you kind of was like, okay, that was a weird reaction, but this is a weird guy. But Kanekos, you recognize that he definitely almost fumbled an answer and tried for a quick recovery, and he doesn't seem to be good at lying. Kind of from your earlier interaction, you can kind of, now you're putting two and two together, like he seems to be doing this on like sidestepping your question instead of giving you a direct answer, so he's not really lying to you. But you kind of caught him in a direct lie, so he's getting nervous now, and he's trying to like turn away and like hide from that.
Okay, so clearly we're along the same correct route of questions, of trade. You had any interesting trades? Anything a bit less out of the realm of normalcy?
And not really. I think I had to make like a coffee pot for some people. That was different. Yeah, just, you know, run of the mill stuff.
I'm willing to give you trade secrets for cooking around here if you would happen to indulge us more.
Back on the ship,
Back on the ship, I was one of the chefs that worked there, and I travel with limited resources and have a wide variety of uses of knowledge of food. I would be happy to trade notes with you.
His back would kind of be towards you as he kind of like rubs the back of his neck, and you would see him throw a glance over his shoulder towards the other cooking fire over here. Or he would kind of turn back towards you guys and keep his voice low. Look, I'm not really supposed to be indulging the locals that much.
How come?
Part of the job.
I mean,
a
take
little
tack.
take for tack.
We're also
We're
not gonna
also not going to be here very long. Our ship leaves in another
Whatever you
week,
say.
so whatever you say to us
It's gonna be gone.
is going to be gone with the wind.
We're barely even locals here, man.
We've only been
Yeah,
here.
we've only been here for like a week.
Are you guys all part of the same crew?
Nope.
We won't tell them. We're just traveling with them. Makes it easier traveling these unknown lands. Get some fellas with you.
Roll me a bluff, you two.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Kind of more nervous fidgeting before. All right, I can tell you a little bit, but I won't be going into any details.
Speak on.
You want to know?
We've been
Hearing
we've been hearing about ships disappearing and also strange idols made out of driftwood.
When I looked at
From when I looked at your cargoes, you do have wood, but I don't know what type without, snooping around. The harbor told me to go double check some things. That's why we're here, and that's why I'm asking.
I mean, you can get driftwood pretty easily on this island. Any of the islands, really, but, what was the first question?
funny.
It's so funny.
Oh my god.
What? I thought there was just one.
You
I thought
asked
the question
about
was
you asked about the idols and the wood and the ships.
Yeah.
That's it.
The ships,
yeah,
okay,
all
that's
you
the
got.
one. The ships is what I was looking for. As for the ships, I can't tell you much besides it could be magic for all I know.
I'm gonna sense mode of that.
Let's go!
I guess.
He's trying
I'm
to
so into it as well.
still go for it.
Okay.
What he is trying to hint at that Jesus.
Oh my god.
You guys this
Red like a
stew
vodka.
this stew is awakening a connection with this guy.
We know this man deep down.
It's like we
You-
have part
You're
of
a
it.
part of it.
you know this man by the nature of his stew. You
Ain't no better way
both
to know a man.
you both know now that he's trying to give you a little bit of information without being blatant because he doesn't seem to want to get stuck in a lie. He doesn't want to get caught from the way he's kind of fidgeting and looking around himself, making sure no one else is really listening in. But you can tell that magic is the hint. He says it might be magic, but he's kind of like, guys, it's that.
Okay.
Are the other people? This is a out of character question. Are the other people in this camp dwarves? He's the only dwarf here.
The camp actually seems to be a mix of dwarf, humans, and half elves, from what you can tell.
Hmm. Are there any dwarves near us?
No, just him.
I could attempt to maybe gain a little rapport and make him feel a bit more on ease with telling us these secrets by talking to him in Dwarven, presuming he knows it. So that no
Once
one else
again-
near us can understand it.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
He does seem to relax a little bit as you start speaking to him in Dwarvish. He kind of looks like he moves and looks like he's pouring more soup for himself, for stew, as he kind of keeps his head low. There's something out in the cove. That's the most I can hint at you guys. That's why our settlement seems so small, because it is. This is all for show. I can't tell you any more than that.
Is this all in Dwarven?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know Dwarvish, or are we just speaking fucking nonsense over here?
Dude,
Dude,
I only have
I
no
only
two
have
languages.
two languages.
What are those?
Common and monkey.
Common and monkey.
Okay, yeah, So yeah, we are just speaking a bunch of
Agree.
gibberish to bro.
I'm really
I'm
fucking
really
dumb.
fucking dumb.
What's up?
Can I attempt the stealth though? The sleight of hand though? To subtly cast a spell?
Go for it.
Well, I guess we.
Damn.
Before that, I guess me and Cav are done here. We got what we need.
Okay, because no one's kind of really paying attention
wanna-
to you and how you're kind of tucked away. Let me double check. There's actually one person. You get a weird look, but you haven't set off alarms yet.
What
are you trying to cast?
Detect magic.
Okay. You're scanning the camp.
Yeah, it's the in a 60-foot radius.
Okay, you do get most of the king.
I need to zoom out more to help.
What you do see some magic. Specifically these crates over here seem to be giving off some magic. Specifically kind of tucked off to this side is some like what seemed like rowboats. At first glance you probably would have assumed that they were for one of the ships that they came from, but they have a strange magic lingering on them. That's really weird for like rowboats. Why would you invest in enchanting something like that?
Okay. He's nearby and not busy. He's calling over Eclipse.
I can put the circle away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wait, he's calling over the horse, but slowly waving at them.
Eclipse, you go over.
Yeah.
He would like
Also,
Finish.
let me finish this off because I think that's it.
I give him very simple
recipes.
Okay.
but I
with
my
fluff
tech, I assume I
just will make it so much more grand than like actual.
You actually spend some time helping him focus on some fundamentals. Like the importance of browning versus blackening unless you're doing that specific style of cooking. Alright.
If he asks me to write
anything, I don't know how to write.
He's writing it down.
Okay.
You don't know how to write?
I don't know how to read
I don't know
either.
how to read either.
Oh,
You just
dear
make it
God.
doodles.
I live on the
What
sea.
do
What do I
I
need to read and write for?
When we get back to the ship,
A
I gotta
map?
teach you. I thought you could read.
map?
I need to tell you how to
I
read.
can read a map. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a conversation for.
Conversation for another time.
Alright.
This is.
Continue, Tenji.
Yeah, I know, he's just like pointing at the boxes and the rowboats. There's something magic in them. Also, what was the point in enchanting a rowboat? I don't really know. So
Maybe to save energy?
Electrical boats.
Ain't no way they've invented motorboats.
okay, I'm here. Hello. Okay, but where was I? Yeah, he's like, okay. So the boats are enchanted. Don't know why. We should probably tell you all this first before we investigate further. I try and gather them while I see if I can get some questions, or get some answers.
Hey, fish! Tiny man, come here!
Tiny man.
Fish.
Tiny man.
You
I don't know what that means.
Monkey.
Go on. Go on. What is he?
Tiny man is Fabian, fish is Kaiser.
What? I'm not even that small.
You were close.
You're 5'1", you're definitely shorter than Eclipse.
I guess I was closer at the time. Everyone is shorter than Eclipse. Everyone is small man to Eclipse.
As he's walking away, you're a blacksmith.
Your knife's better be fucking sharp.
He gives an earnest
I don't know
nod.
if Fabian is taller than Kafka. That's why he's a tiny man.
Funny.
Kafka's like 5'4".
Okay, before we cut to that, Jeffrey, you wanted to talk to these people?
Yes. Kaiser would have walked up there after his conversation with the guy who met them at the entrance. And I'm assuming they're sitting around the fire, or are they kind of... Are they having their own conversation?
They're kind of sitting
kinda
and
chilling?
they seem to be discussing some of the trade.
Kaiser will kind of walk up, making sure he can be heard, kind of suppressing his own natural instinct to sneak around.
As you are kind of coming up, this person who was standing kind of starts making his way over and rolling up the map that was here. Kind of making it seem very casual. No, I was doing that anyways.
Okay, as... Can I roll a sense motive to see if that was something in reaction to me rolling up specifically? Or if that is...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. As I load this... sense motive.
It definitely seemed like odd timing. So yeah,
Okay.
it did seem like in reaction to you.
Alright. I'll kind of just crouch on my haunches and kind of in front of the fire and just kind of look over at him. So, I'm talking to your friend back there. Kind of just here at behest of one of the leaders, asking around about some of the strange things happening. Altars, disappearing ships, forced farm fires, type of thing. I was told that you guys trade with the rest of the islands a bit more often than anybody else, so I figured I'd ask you guys first. You heard any rumors that I haven't heard? Noticed anything weird?
The woman would kind of be fanning herself and she seems to be sweating from the heat. So this is fantastic weather for this time of year. She would kind of like, oh, have we heard anything weird from the town? No, not particularly.
Alright. No, nothing at all. I mean, I've been hearing this stuff about the altars going around. I didn't know if you guys have heard the same thing.
I mean, altars? I figured that was just how the people of the islands normally worshipped their, what calls them, spirits? Gods?
We
Kind of a wave of her hand.
have a couple. No, we have a couple that we worship on the regular, but those typically have actual established churches. These are strange little personal things that are popping up, and they've been weird. Only happened in the last couple months. And I'm probably gonna have to roll a bluff check for this last half, but an old friend of mine passed away recently, and I went through his things, and I found this thing. And I'm going to pull the figurine out. So
roll me another sense motive as you do pull it out.
okay. 26.
She seems to be pretty schooled, almost too nonchalant. You do notice this guy's eyes widen a little bit at that, and he kind of turns away like, oh, I don't want to get into this. Oh, is that? No, I've never seen anything like that. Is that normal here or no?
Hadn't seen it before. Well, we were travelers, me and my friend, back when we were younger, so I figured it was just something we picked up and kept for the novelty. But with all the altars going around and this seeming like an idol of some sort, I figured I'd ask around about it. I know you guys have probably a bit more experience on the mainland and other parts of the world than I do at this point, so I figured I'd ask. But nothing about any of the ships disappearing or anything like that? I don't know. You guys got a nice little cove out there. Haven't seen one like it much at all before this, but you probably see a good amount of ships coming and going, right? Or do you just get your stuff from the ports, the main ports in town?
Oh, we mostly get stuff from the main ports.
Do you don't have anything shipped over here? I don't know. Like you use carts to go and get it from the ports, or you got stuff shipped down?
We have some of the smaller boats bring it over here once it's been approved by the port.
You had any issues when they're docking in the cove? Them disappearing overnight or anything like that?
No, never had an issue like that.
Well, unless you guys got, I'll kind of raise my voice a bit so it's a bit obviously targeted at the guy behind the map table. Well, I mean, if you guys see anything about, or remember anything about the idols, boats, and strange happening, just, I think we'll be around for a bit. You're not the only people we're going to ask around about. We're asking some of the locals as well. So if we ended up stopping by again, just give me a shout.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, as I was prying a bit into the cove, did that run any reactions?
Piggybacking off your 26, there was a few people that kind of glanced your way like, oh. But everyone kind of seems to be trying to keep their reactions cool.
Okay. But mentioning the cove being a bit strange did at least warrant a few looks.
Yeah, mentioning it did get you a few looks.
Got it. I'll kind of stand up. Well, you guys got any recommendations on who to ask? About anything? Whether it be idols, boats, anything like that? Or do you think you guys would have been the best bet?
No, I think we would have been the best bet, considering we're the ones that go out into the rest of the island. But if we don't know anything, you might not have any... Might not get anyone else knowing anything.
Alright. I'll probably go, I might ask another... well, you guys got like a leader, or like mayor, anything like that? Designated superior in town, representative? Or is it kind of just you all do what you can and kind of
Yeah,
function more?
we all do what we can.
Fair enough. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Your friend over there looks busy enough with all the maps, so I'm not going to bother him too much. But, yeah, like I said, if you think of anything at all, just give me a shout. I should be around for a bit. And I'll kind of just give a nod and start walking away.
And you, around this time, you would have been called over by Eclipse.
I probably would have given a small little stumble at fish. I'm like, more accurate than they know. All right.
We are all gathered here
Alright.
today for our daily prayer. your bread, your water.
Save that for later. He's
He's like, I thought it was funny.
Where'd you even get that bread and water from? Where'd you pull that out of?
Actually,
Don't worry.
one thing as I'm walking over, I am going to start making it look like I'm overheating in what I'm wearing, and fold up my cloak, and just in case it. Basically, the intention is I'm thinking of jumping into the water at some point before we leave.
Give
So
me...
I want to start making it seem like that is more to cool off than for investigative purposes.
Okay, give me a performance or a bluff.
Performance or a bluff? What am I better? Probably bluff.
Actually, supplement that, but he's like, what, are you gonna
go dry soon?
Yeah, you can roll me a bluff as well. A 10 will give him 8 another. Okay, yeah. So Kaiser, you're of an 18. No one really seems to not believe you.
Okay, I also have competitive, so that would probably trigger at the same time. So
we love competitive.
Oh my god. All right. Go ahead.
Just, like fed off of each other.
Yeah. Go ahead. Now that you've grouped up, go ahead, Kafka and Eclipse.
So what we've discovered. Remember those crates shipment that you were looking at a while ago? He's like looking at Fabian.
Yeah. Everything
looks well, at least in
the size of like what they need. If they're living month by month, everything what they should need to survive at least the minimum that month.
The person in it has some magical properties. So.
I like leaning
back and looking at the shipment again.
Doesn't look like there should be anything magical in them.
Like if any like labeling, like warnings and such.
I also kind of want to look and see if there's anything interesting on them as well.
You never saw any weird labelings. In fact, they're all pretty much unmarked.
How often are there boxes unmarked when it comes to shipments and such?
Really poorly managed like shipping company would pretty much unmark everything, but no, typically things are marked up, at least like destination, owner, probably even the shipping company stamps. Like none of that seems to have been put on that.
How good
from our days of
plundering, because we probably plundered a few colonial ships. Is their stuff usually well labeled?
Typically, yeah.
Kind of looks over. It's like, right, there's no
like labels or anything.
Typically, whenever we're taking stuff off the dock, they're usually really well labeled.
Unless it's a really bad company. Anything else?
I also building off of that, like previous knowledge of how they would ship, presumably how they would ship stuff. Would they ship magical things in a different kind of box? Kind of like check the box for like how it's built to see if it would. That is, if they actually would do that kind of thing.
Repeat the question.
Any special
containment for magical items?
Yeah, if they do that, could I check to see if it's constructed, like constructed in that sense?
No, actually, usually they aren't constructed in a specific way. In fact, they'd be more packed in a certain way, but even then, like, nothing unique that would point it out as magical.
Okay. Well, I guess
Kafka?
probably. Oh yeah, he's
Well-
still telling us stuff.
Besides that, it seems our friend back there is a bit heated up. Why don't we approach the waters and see if we can have a cool down? Need
You
like,
know, we have
point
been
of-
walking for a while. I might as well join as well.
If you guys,
If you guys don't mind.
No, it's no issue at all.
You guys can have fun in the water. I'll be abstaining for now.
Oh, you don't want to see a
I-
swimming
I-
rat?
Not for everybody.
I don't know how to swim. I
How
have
do
a
you
negative.
not know how to
You do not know how to
swim?
swim.
Well, best case scenario, the ship doesn't go down and I don't have to.
To be,
That's
to be
floating.
fair,
To be fair,
Fabian's fell off the ship.
Fell off the ship a few times.
Water monkey.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
How did you just have that like ready?
Well,
Don't have gifts of rats ready to go on
I
standby.
in fact don't.
You do get a few like weird looks. Like this woman
Wait,
is kind
that-
of like
is that a rat?
side-eyeing
I thought
you.
It looked like a possum.
Which one?
This woman here is side eyeing you guys as you guys are getting closer to the water.
He got
Looks
like-
at the water
And then back,
and then back at her is like
we should be far.
we should be far enough into the island where we don't have to worry about underwater predators.
So,
Just to help her,
Just to
like,
help her like
less wary.
be less wary.
so they shouldn't be too wary. The water doesn't seem, as long as you don't go too far off the deep end.
I don't know. Nekos
I've
can
just
barely stand it.
been on. I've been on land for a bit longer than I usually am, so I kind of just want to take a dip and.
While I'm here, can I get a closer look at those rowboats? Though?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Like, anything? Is there anything that would like make it stand out? Do I notice anything on like the side, or like up, like near the under part of the boats?
Roll me perception. It's actually pretty easy to see. There are some. It's kind of one of the ones is kind of tilted off to one side, and you would see like some runes carved into the wood on the bottom. Roll me a knowledge arcana.
Oh, I'm good at that. Never mind, I'm not good at it. I did not put points in it. So.
oh no.
You can't really tell what they're for.
Got trained. Oh, I didn't put a class skill and points in it. That's why.
Do you
Class
have
skill?
class skill in Arcana or no?
It's a class skill. Yeah, I just didn't put points in it. Though.
Need a
Points in it for it to be.
for it to
Well,
be-
you need a point in it to become untrained, regardless,
okay.
or to become trained.
Um,
Some skills don't require training. If you see to the right of the skills page, there's checkboxes, and the column is titled "Required Train" or RT question mark. And if those are checked off, those are skills that require training. So, like, you can't pick a lock without training.
Okay.
But like anyone can keep an eye out, you know, that sort of thing.
Everyone can see.
Kafka would, be subtle and call over Nekos and just be like, so you're not going to go swimming, I assume. His eyes are like shifting towards the rowboat. So
Are you attempting to get me to look at these runes?
yeah, or at least attempt to see if you can see that there's magic on the boat. Though.
I guess I'll do that.
Can you,
Of what Do I roll Arcana as well, correct?
Oh yeah, if he's pointing out the runes, you can roll Arcana.
Okay.
We're the most
And we're
like
the most like
in
unmatchable
the
party in the
world.
world.
I know.
I was thinking we're doing a wizard. Now I feel like I should have.
You look at this and you kind of it feels familiar in a way. Roll me a straight intelligence check as you're kind of racking your brain.
I guess by going to core and rolling from
Yeah,
there, right?
correct. Yeah, as you kind of rack your brain looking at this, it feels familiar. You don't know how to read it, but you're like, we have our like, your boat specifically has a wizard on board specializing in navigation and oceanic magic, and some of those runes are usually used to help guide boats, especially rowboats. It makes it easier to get to shore or to try to track back to the ship. But as you look out into the cove, there's no ship waiting there, so it's kind of weird that one, the magic is still lingering, and two, as you kind of see recent drag marks through the sand. You're like, huh, okay, this has been used recently. That's weird.
Well, I guess I don't really know what else to do from this point. I know that, and
You pass along the information.
I guess, yeah, I pass along the information, but I personally can't do much with it.
Obviously, like
thinking.
and connecting the dots. If the magic's still lingering, that means the ship is still kind of
Right.
nearby, right?
Any chance it can go remain underwater?
What are you talking about? Some kind of underwater boat? That wouldn't work.
Any reason why it can't? Beyond
Well, I mean,
stuff that you couldn't get around with magic, I'm assuming.
yeah, I mean, no one here looks particularly magical, at least from.
Would you put your obvious people out here, or hide them on the ship if it's safe to live underwater?
I guess that's true.
Regardless, I'm kind of looking around to make sure no one's actually listening in. I'm gonna stay under there for a bit and look around, so...
How long can I swim with a swim check? Can I keep up with him? Probably not.
Do you? Okay, well,
No.
the question is, Kaiser, do you have a swim speed?
Sea monkey.
I do, and I don't need to make a swim check, and I'm
Monkey.
amphibious and can stay underwater and breathe water.
Yeah, unless the waters were super turbulent, Kaiser doesn't need to make swim checks. You would need to make swim checks. Also, you have to breathe air, so you would kind of have to like.
Chimps will drown.
They can swim. You can kind of stay in the cove and like and surface often, but you know, you can't keep up with Kaiser.
Okay.
I was going to
daring do, but
I'm good for now.
I'm good for
I
now.
am going to,
I
like-
am going to like.
Why do
basically
you
kind
have that on tap?
It could be a dream.
I probably would.
I probably would
treading the
be treading the surface water to enjoy cooler water than the dry, hot, humid air.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna use my
I'm gonna
tail
use
to
my
keep the
tail
gun
to keep
above
the
water.
gun above water, though.
I just turned out a woman that decide I guess.
I am going
You
to
can
ask
join-
this
You can
just
join me under
because
the tree for a nice
logistically I know how annoying it can be. Is there going to be a penalty if I keep the armor on or no?
What type of armor are you wearing?
Chain.
And is that light or medium for you?
Should be light.
Okay, if you're proficient in it and you were an aquatic race, you're probably fine. Like, you're
Okay.
used to swimming in this. You're good.
Fair enough.
Before we go
I'll
on,
jump in
because
then.
we have 2 minutes, so I'm gonna send the train to the next station. We're gonna continue, and then after we get to the next part, I'll ask you guys if you want to continue tonight or if you want to end here and then find another day to finish. But we are rating Drama 94.
Yippee.
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 I hope everyone's been enjoying the one shot so far.
You know what that means. Fish.
Fish. I'm actually happy everyone chose such like different races.
Yeah, we didn't have John Human with
You leave John Human out of this.
John
You
Human.
gotta-
I have a
We
rat,
have a rat,
monkey,
a monkey,
just kind of
just kind of
a merfolk,
a merfolk,
a
a
Hans,
Hans,
and a man.
and a
Man, oh
man.
man.
Honestly,
Man.
the weird part here is the human.
You stand up the monster.
Little bit. Alright,
Can't horse this
Get a
way.
horse this
I'm gonna
way.
deafen real quick. Thank you so much for everyone for joining and stopping at this train. We're gonna take a moment real quick to post the raid message for everyone that's joining
I know.
in on the raid. There we go. Here you guys go. Here's the raid message. Please feel free to copy paste that. I hope everyone enjoys all the fantasy themed stuff that we're getting. I had a lot of fun participating and I hope to join the next raid train. That being said,
A moose can
get some
dive up
rest,
there.
stay hydrated, have some good meals. Thank you so much for the follow. Call your local representatives, definitely do that. And see you at the next stop.
So sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Saskia the Shallow. Very pleased to meet you.
Saskia. Pleased to meet you as well.
Now, before the sun sets,
I felt bad that like you were like, oh, it's Jeffrey. I know you have a character.
I'm so in love with her. Remove the pendant. Use a screwdriver to take the pendant off the cord and remove the gems.